Right now at noon, 3 for the people. Why the race to the White House continues right here in battleground Wisconsin. Plus, the death toll in a listeria outbreak is rising. Who's seen the most impact and what to do if you believe you've been exposed. This is News 3 Now at noon. Thanks for joining us today at noon. I'm Josh Spreiter. We do begin with breaking news at this hour. A Wisconsin Dells middle school counselor has been arrested after accusations of him having a sexual relationship with a student. 32-year-old Corey Alfaro is charged with second-degree sexual assault of a child and repeated acts of sexual assault of a child. Officers received a complaint on August 23rd alleging an inappropriate relationship between a Wisconsin Dells school district person and a student. The investigation is ongoing, and officers encourage members of the community to reach out with relevant information about the case. Also new at noon, the Wisconsin DHS is reporting the first deaths in the state due to West Nile virus. 2 have died and 1 is in the hospital after being infected. Those cases are in Outagamie, Fond du Lac, and Brown counties. The DHS says most people who are infected do not have symptoms, but if they do become ill, they experience fever, chills, headache, muscle ache, rash, and fatigue. Older adults with those with compromised or immune systems that are compromised should immediately contact a healthcare provider if they believe they have been exposed. Now to our 3 for the People coverage. Former President Trump will be in La Crosse today. He plans to share how he'll, quote, make America affordable again. Trump has a town hall scheduled for 6 o'clock this evening. Former Democratic presidential candidate and U.S. Representative Tulsi Gabbard will moderate. This is Trump's first visit to Wisconsin since the RNC in Milwaukee. Here's what his running mate J.D. Vance had to say about Vice President Harris during his visit to Wisconsin yesterday.
But I said to the president, you know, I think I actually know, sir. I know what's going on. She doesn't think she's going to win this race, so she's auditioning for my job. She wants to become Trump's vice president, I think, because she knows the jig is up.
Vance added that he believes Harris is shifting policies and now is more in line with former President Trump. We do have a team headed to Trump's town hall today for live coverage later on News 3 Now. On the other side of the ticket today, Vice President Kamala Harris and her running mate, Governor Tim Walz, will give their first interview tonight. They'll sit down with CNN's Dana Bash. That interview is set to air at 8 p.m. President Biden will also visit Wisconsin next week. Sources say he'll travel to the southwest part of the state. This visit will focus on small towns and rural areas, highlighting the president's policies to lower costs and encourage renewable energy and advanced manufacturing. We're tracking showers and thunderstorms later today and tonight. First Storm meteorologist Kelly Slifka is tracking that in your certified most accurate forecast. Hi, Kelly.
Yeah, good afternoon, Josh. You know, it's been cloudy all morning long. This is not what we're talking about as far as the storms are concerned. In fact, I think we're actually going to get into some sunshine, and that could pop up these storms later today. But we are looking at some rain to move in overnight. It looks like a band of some showers and storms along a cold front will be arriving. We're still going to be in the 80s for the rest of the weekend, the first half of the weekend. But it looks like temperatures are going to feel a little bit more like autumn. May only be in the low 70s by Labor Day, so quite a change coming our way. Meantime, you see that band of clouds right now just kind of hugging Wisconsin right now, all the way into northern Illinois, but it is starting to evaporate. That clearing, that darker area that you're seeing in Minnesota and Iowa, that's where the sun is breaking out. That will be shifting our way as a warm front pushes through. But once we get that warm front passing through, those dew points are going to shoot up into the 70s. So it is going to be a steamy afternoon. In fact, it will be fairly uncomfortable, if not oppressive, at times as we get in the afternoon hours with those that sunshine breaking through. 76 right now in Madison, also Middleton, 77 in Verona. We have cloudy skies right now, but expecting that sunshine to push our temperatures into the 80s, dry this afternoon. But we will track those storms that are coming in tonight and also how much rain we can expect coming up.
Hey, Kelly, thank you. Labor Day weekend is almost here, and the TSA is getting ready. They expect the busiest Labor Day travel period on record. Across U.S. airports, the TSA is expecting an 8.5% increase in passenger volume compared to last year. Travel experts say to expect long lines and crowded airports.
We think that airports are going to be extremely busy, and we also see that people are using their chance in summer to have one last trip at the end of summer, and with the destinations really being dominated by domestic travel. We recommend everyone who is traveling in the upcoming days to really have a lot of patience.
AAA says Seattle, Orlando, and Anchorage are the top 3 domestic destinations. If you're staying in Wisconsin, the State Department of Transportation says it will pause some highway construction efforts this weekend. Those work zones will still be present, though. There are also some notable construction projects in our area expected to impact traffic. We have a list of those changes on channel3000.com. In all those cases, prepare for lane shifts and reduced speed limits. The nationwide listeria outbreak linked to recalled Boar's Head deli meats has killed at least 9 people so far. Newly released documents show dozens of violations at the Boar's Head plant. CBS's Jared Hill reports.
Pat Fleming is used to taking care of his wife, Sue. He always made sure she had her Boar's Head liverwurst, the same kind that landed her in the hospital in July.
I've never been so sick in all my life.
The 88-year-old sickened by listeria, a bacteria that contaminated her deli meat. According to the CDC, at least 57 people have been hospitalized with listeria in more than a dozen states. 9 people have died, making this the largest outbreak of listeria since the 2011 outbreak caused by cantaloupe.
The symptoms of listeria are similar to food poisoning. Persons most at risk are older persons, people who are frail, the immune compromised, and persons who are pregnant.
This latest outbreak is linked to the Boar's Head plant in Jarrett, Virginia. Documents obtained by CBS News show federal inspectors flagged dozens of violations at the facility, including mold, mildew, and insects repeatedly found there. Boar's Head said it immediately responded to the issues, and the company has recalled all of the meats made at the plant.
It is different having an emptier grill.
The recall is having an impact at businesses across the country, like this hot dog joint in Virginia.
We understand, that this happens and, we don't want anyone to get sick.
Listeria symptoms usually start 1 to 4 weeks after eating contaminated food, but can begin as early as the same day or as late as 10 weeks, according to the CDC. Jared Hill, CBS News, New York.
Health experts say double check your fridge for any recalled meats. If you find them, clean all surfaces they may have touched, including fruits and vegetables. Well, the American Red Cross and UW groups are announcing this year's UW-Madison kickoff blood drive to address the ongoing shortage. The Red Cross says this will help address its emergency blood shortage as well as show Badger pride. All blood types are needed, especially those with type O. It will be held at the Nicholas Recreation Center on UW-Madison campus from 11 to 5, September 3rd to the 5th. If you'd like to donate, visit redcrossblood.com or .org rather, and type in the sponsor code Bucky. Well, it is the weekend Badger fans have been waiting all year for. Tomorrow night marks the return of Wisconsin football. The Badgers taking on the Western Michigan Broncos with an 8 p.m. kickoff at Camp Randall. We'll have live team coverage to get the day started with some fun surprises tomorrow on News 3 Now this morning. Meteorologist Savannah Brito and I will be live at Camp Randall to kick off the day's festivities. Still ahead for us on a Thursday afternoon, why several major tech companies are impacting stocks this week, plus how the number of 401k millionaires has reached a record high.
You're watching News 3 Now at noon. Moving forward.
Save big money with these hot deals at Menards. All prices after 11% rebate. Smooth patio blocks are just $133 each. Foaming Wasp and Hornet Killer, only $149. An 8-pack of sports drink is $4.99. A 12-pack of toilet paper, only $3.79. These hot deals won't last long. Hurry in before time runs out. Sign up for Menards emails to get more hot deals, plus the weekly flyer right to your inbox.
Save big money at Menards.
It never should have happened. The Waukesha Christmas Parade attack. 6 Wisconsinites mowed down by Darrell Brooks. Just days earlier, Brooks was arrested for trying to run over his girlfriend with the very same car. But Brooks was released on $1,000 bail. Senator Tammy Baldwin voted against increased funding for pretrial detention of violent criminals, making it easier for criminals like Darrell Brooks to terrorize our communities. Tell Senator Baldwin, violent criminals belong behind bars.
I'm so happy. I just put this dress dress on that I haven't worn in over 10 years.
This summer, feel confident from head to toe with Sono Bello permanent fat removal and get summer body ready in just one visit.
I saw the results immediately. It's the best I have felt since I was in my 20s.
My waist is tiny. I'm very, very happy.
I'm nearly 50, y'all, and my abs haven't been this flat since before I had kids.
For a limited time, take advantage of Sono Bello's biggest sale of the year. Sono Bello's board-certified surgeons use micro laser technology to safely target and remove your diet-resistant fat cells for good on your stomach, hips and thighs, back, and so much more.
It will change your life. It did for me.
I can't wait till the summertime hit. Hot Mom Summer, here I come.
Call 1-800-905-6520 now or go to sonobello.com to claim special pricing.
Customers are very surprised at how quickly we can get the garage doors fixed.
When I'm on the job, it's go time.
We know tomorrow is too late.
Here at Precision, we have the best parts, best warranties, and we're always here for you.
Precision Door Service, a name you can trust.
Investment company Fidelity says around 497,000 Americans now have retirement accounts that total at least $1 million. Generation X workers have made the biggest gains in savings, with their contributions increasing by 30% over the last year. This according to the firm. Still, the average 401k balance for Americans falls short at around $127,000. Alarming new details in the nationwide listeria outbreak linked to recalled Boar's Head deli meats. CBS News has obtained documents that show federal inspectors flagged dozens of violations at the Boar's Head plant in Virginia linked to the recall, including mold, mildew, and insects repeatedly found at that facility. The number of deaths has jumped to 9, making this the largest outbreak of listeria since the 2011 outbreak caused by cantaloupe. And Labor Day weekend travelers will start hitting the roads today, according to AAA, with Thursday and Friday afternoons as the worst times to travel by car. But drivers will be seeing a break at the pump. AAA says the average price for regular gas per gallon was $3.36 yesterday, down around 45 cents compared to last year. That's your CBS News Money Watch report. For more, log on to cbsmoneywatch.com. At the CBS Broadcast Center, I'm Chanel Call.
At the noon hour, here's your stock report. The Dow is up 459 points, NASDAQ up 202, and the S&P 500 up 49. Well, we are watching today's egg prices straight ahead, along with the first warn forecast. Then later on Live at 4, Dr. Zorba Pastor on how to stay hydrated the rest of the summer.
The 72-hour Labor Day weekend is Saturday through Labor Day Monday only at Furniture and Appliance Mart. Get up to $3,000 in rebates on top appliance brands, plus zero-interest financing for 5 years. Only at Furniture and Appliance Mart inside Ashley.
We know the fentanyl coming from Mexico and China is a threat here in Wisconsin.
It's why Tammy Baldwin is working to stop it.
And Tammy passed the bipartisan Fend Off Fentanyl Act.
It takes on the Mexican cartels and the fentanyl coming from China.
And Tammy Baldwin voted 32 times to strengthen our border.
32 times to increase border patrols.
And technology to keep illegal drugs out. Because Senator Baldwin knows
keeping us safe is her first priority.
Tell Tammy Baldwin to keep securing our borders.
Hi there. Brad Beasley and my daughter Marlene are here for Tundraland.
It's back to school time, and together we can help Wisconsin kids in need.
We call it Bath to Backpack.
With your help, Tundraland will donate 1 backpack filled with school supplies to a local student for every appointment this month.
And for a limited time, you get free installation, no payments for a full year, and free upgraded fixtures.
We all win.
Call 1-800-TUNDRALAND or go to tundraland.com today.
800-TUNDRALAND. Tundraland.com.
I'm Eric Hovde, and I approve this message. I was 27 years old, and the doctor told me I have MS. You quickly realize what's the most important things in life: family, friendships, love, helping other people. It makes you much more empathetic and compassionate to those that are struggling and suffering. I wanted to achieve my goals and dreams, but I wanted to take my resources and save as many children as I possibly could.
I was robbed. They tried to run me over with a getaway car. He almost killed me right over here. He was laughing as he fractured my skull.
Amanda's attacker was an illegal immigrant drug dealer, arrested twice before, but released by San Francisco DA Kamala Harris.
If Kamala Harris hadn't let him out, this never would have happened to me.
Kamala put violent illegals, convicted felons, back on the streets.
Kamala just doesn't care about protecting people like me.
Make America Great Again Inc. is responsible for the content of this advertising.
During the Labor Day Mattress Marathon at Ashley, take up to $1,200 off on select Beauty Rest Black adjustable sets. Plus, get up to $300 in free furniture, 60-month 0% interest financing, and free delivery. Going on now at Ashley.
News 3 Now, covering election 2024 every step of the way. From Chicago.
As Kamala says, when we fight, we win.
To Milwaukee.
The energy is there, and we want to be part of it.
And everywhere the candidates stop in our crucial swing state.
My 4th trip to Wisconsin since I became the VP nominee.
We'll be there, talking to you, the people, and covering the issues that matter right here. 3 for the people, only on News 3 Now, moving forward. The Farm Report is sponsored by Blaine's Farm and Fleet.
Pam Yankee from the Midwest Farm Report is out on her Alaska farm tour, and our farm numbers have not updated for the day, so we will have those to you again tomorrow. Well, this weekend marks a Labor Day tradition in Madison. We're talking about the Taste of Madison, the largest picnic on Capitol Square. The event features 80+ food vendors and a variety of beverage options and live music, along with entertainment all day. Taste of Madison is open both Saturday and Sunday. Admission is free. Well, let's get a look at your certified most accurate forecast. First for meteorologist Kelly Slifka is out on the weather patio, and a lot of eyes on Labor Day weekend. What's it looking like, Kelly?
You know, it looks like it's going to set up to be a very nice Labor Day weekend. We're going to have a little bit of summer, but also a taste of fall as we go throughout the weekend. Now, radar 3000, we have had a couple of showers, really not even picking those up right now, up in Richland County, Sauk County. These were real light, passing just to the north of Richland Center, just a few sprinkles. That was kind of a dying thunderstorm complex that developed off to our west along a warm front. And you see this warm front. Behind the warm front, we're actually getting some clearing. So as that warm front gets closer and closer and passes through southern Wisconsin, I think within the next few hours, we will get into some sunshine. It's going to feel steamy today because of that warm front passing to our north. That humidity is going to come up, temperatures coming up as well. Well, we're looking for a band of storms. You see that line of storms rolling through northwestern Minnesota into South Dakota, Nebraska. That's what's going to sweep through tonight. And believe it or not, we actually need rain. We haven't had to say that much this summer, but it's been a couple weeks since we've really seen any substantial rain. So there was that thunderstorm complex that developed, hit La Crosse area, then kind of fizzled as it moved through the Cooley region earlier this morning. All right, you're going to notice that humidity up there today. It's going to be humid, if not very humid, at least at times for us. But notice that drop. That's behind that cold front that comes tomorrow, and that will be the trend throughout the weekend. So the humidity really comes down, but those temperatures will be coming down as well. All right, a period of some of these showers and storms rolling through. I think in the Madison area, more likely after midnight, a little bit sooner, areas to the west. It's going to be warm this week with temperatures still in the 80s, but that humidity should come down tomorrow, and then cooling off quite a bit, feeling a little bit more like autumn for Labor Day with temperatures only in the lower half of the 70s. So our rain chances really not coming up in the Madison area until about midnight and thereafter, up until about 6 o'clock in the morning. So there's that time frame, basically a 6-hour time frame where we can expect some rain. It's not going to rain that entire 6 hours, but showers and storms expected then. And then it looks like the rest of Friday should be pretty quiet. So this afternoon, as expected, I am expecting some sunshine. That'll push our temperatures in the low to mid 80s with that humidity coming up. There comes that broken band of showers and storms. Here we're at 9:30, rolling through the La Crosse area, getting closer toward Prairie du Chien. Rolling through the Adells here before midnight. Madison area, probably not until 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. May pick up some heavy downpours. Can't even rule out some gusty winds with some of these storms. Maybe even some hail with those as they roll on through 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. Then that band of rain kind of slows up, so that band of rain will continue right through the morning hours, but most of it shifting on to the east as we get into the 7 o'clock hour. Still kind of cloudy throughout the morning hours, but I expect a little bit of sunshine later tomorrow afternoon, setting us up nice for that Badger home opener against Western Michigan going into tomorrow night. Much needed rain, as mentioned. We haven't had much rain over the last 2 weeks, and we may pick up an inch, maybe an inch and a half for some, just depending on where that band of rain sets up. So that's what we're looking at with that period of rain tonight. 76 right now, 75 in Janesville, 75 in Monroe. So storms roll in tonight. We're looking at AM showers on Friday. As we go through the rest of the weekend, we are talking about some cooler weather. Labor Day, only a high of 72 with 70s much of next week. Our next chance of storms will come in next Friday.
Well, the timing of the rain showers couldn't come at a better time, especially ahead of kickoff tomorrow, Kelly.
Yeah, you know, it's going to be, and it's going to drop the humidity quite a bit, so I'm sure the fans in the stadium are going to appreciate that.
Oh, it's going to be a great night. All right, Kelly, thank you. Howard is in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen with an Italian lesson.
Do you know what the Italian word frittata translates to in English? It's fried. Now, even though I don't fluently speak Italian or really any other language, I do pretty well when it comes to speaking food-related words in almost any language. To help make sure you never forget it, we're whipping up a classic potato frittata that's molto bene, which means really good in Italian. We start by sautéing some refrigerated or frozen shredded potatoes in a bit of olive oil with some chopped onions and a little salt and pepper. You'll want to stir these occasionally so they brown evenly. Once they're golden, we pour some beaten eggs over them. Cover the pan and let them cook until the eggs are set. If you want, you can even flip this halfway through to make sure both sides are nice and crispy. Then slide it out of the pan onto a large platter or cutting board, cut it into wedges, and you're good to go. Maybe serve it alongside bowls of sour cream, snipped herbs, and shredded cheese so that everybody can top it with their favorites. To get the recipe for our classic potato frittata, all you need to do is visit our website. I'm Howard with Kelly in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen, where today we found a tasty Italian way for you to say, ooh, it's so good.
Ooh. When we come back at noon, we'll meet our pet of the week from the Dane County Humane Society.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Every single day, we help families that have been tragically impacted in truck crashes. And you'll never pay us a fee until we win your case. Truck crash? Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all.
It never should have happened. The Waukesha Christmas Parade attack. 6 Wisconsinites mowed down by Darrell Brooks. Just days earlier, Brooks was arrested for trying to run over his girlfriend with the very same car. But Brooks was released on $1,000 bail. Senator Tammy Baldwin voted against increased funding for pretrial detention of violent criminals, making it easier for criminals like Darrell Brooks to terrorize our communities. Tell Senator Baldwin, violent criminals belong behind bars.
Tens of millions of roofs across America are failing, wearing out decades early and leaking, oftentimes without you knowing about it, causing tremendous damage. Here's how you know you have a problem with your roof. Black streaking, your roof looks rough, or granules shedding off into your gutters or showing up in your driveway. Your roof is wearing out too fast and it's going to cost you a bundle. RoofMax makes your roof like new by strengthening and rejuvenating it. So give us a call and we'll give you a free assessment to see if your roof qualifies.
It's Hy-Vee's Labor Day Grill Out Sale this Friday through Monday. Fresh ground beef, just $2.99 a pound. Mouth-watering New York strips, just $5.88. 6-pack bottles of Pepsi products, just $3.48. Party-size Frito-Lay snacks, queso or salsa, just $3.98. Juicy, whole, seedless watermelon, just $2.99 each. And Hy-Vee hamburger or hot dog buns, just $1. Save in-store and online. Friday through Monday, only at Hy-Vee.
They are some of the hottest videos on social media. Those videos claiming to instantly get rid of bags under your eyes. Annette Figueroa is here to tell us why she says this one is for real.
This one is for real, and what it does is it tightens and lifts the appearance of bags underneath your eyes. And not only does it work on the bags, it works on the appearance of crow's feet, fine lines, and wrinkles.
Try it this Labor Day for only $14.95 plus free shipping. Visit plexidermtrial.com or call the number on your screen.
After a serious truck crash, you need a team who knows how to handle trucking cases and gets results. You need Gruber Law Offices. There's never a fee until we win. Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all.
Time for Potentially Yours. Lisa Bernard from the Dane County Humane Society is here with our pet of the week, and what a cutie he is. Hi, Lisa. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. Who do we have here?
This is Apple.
Oh, my goodness.
He's already the apple of your eye.
Seriously, yeah. He's going straight to my heart. Tell us a little bit about Apple.
So Apple arrived 2 weeks ago on a transfer from Alabama, and we're looking for a new home for him. He arrived, he's 3 months old. Playful, a little nervous at first with new experiences, goes really slow and low when investigating, but he's still curious, which is good. So just helping him build that courage and be like, yes, this is a good thing, and giving lots of treats because we know that treats are yummy.
Well, we have a big monitor here on the side of the studio, and I think he was like looking, wait, is that me? And that is you, Apple, that is you.
He was watching Mr. Food earlier, and I was like, you're gonna make that for me, right?
Oh my gosh, yeah, he's wanting all the extra treats. So, I mean, looking at the paws, he's gonna be a big boy.
He is, he's gonna be a very big boy. Oh, you can't have that, that's not a treat.
You can't eat the mic.
At just 3 months and he's already this big, so he's gonna grow up to be a big dog, we think. He's possibly a shepherd mix is what we're leaning towards. Super friendly, very sweet, very snuggly. He's gonna be a lap dog for a while too, because when we were out in the waiting room, he's just like, I will lay in your lap.
I could tell. He likes to be comfortable.
Yes, yes, and he likes his toys too. He gets a little too wild with rope toys, so we're gonna stick to other types of toys like balls and stuffies and stuff. So
what kind of family do you think would fit Apple well?
Any family who wants to work with a puppy, because he's going to be needing a lot of training. He's starting to get a little more comfortable, so he's like, oh, let's check out what it's like to teeth on you a little bit, and teaching him that teething is not okay on people, but it is okay on toys.
My breakfast will still be on my hands.
So someone who wants to work with him, and it's a great time to also form that bond as you're working together on training. He would be great with kids too. He did meet some kids at our recent grand opening of our thrift store on the east side.
Yes, yeah.
And he was very interested in meeting them and curious about them. And did really well with them, so.
He's a little lover boy, I can tell you that already.
He loves to give kisses.
Oh my gosh.
Everyone at the shelter adores him.
I bet. Well, Lisa, thank you so much for introducing him. We appreciate it. Let's get him adopted. Remember, there's still time for you to get your ticket to the best tailgate in town. You can join the Dane County Humane Society on Saturday, September 21st at Bark and Wine. You can tailgate to celebrate the oldest rivalry in history, Team Cat versus Team Dog. Enjoy delicious food and drinks, bid on amazing items in the silent auction. You can also join the scavenger hunt, meet some very adorable animals, and cheer your team on to victory. You can reserve your ticket for DCHS's longest fundraising event today. And last week's pet was adopted. We love to hear that. This is Harriet the kitten. Now has a home. If you are interested in adopting, you can go to giveshelter.org. And now Kelly's here with a final look at your forecast.
Yeah, we do have some dry weather. Warmer conditions are expected this afternoon as the sun will be breaking through fairly quickly. And we are looking at a round of storms, probably not until after midnight in Madison. So we are expecting some much needed rain, but that won't be until later tonight. So enjoy some dry weather this afternoon, also tomorrow. Looks like 80s on Saturday, but by Sunday, Monday, we're in the 70s. It'll cool down. Feels like autumn this weekend.
All right. Thanks for joining us. Have a great afternoon.
Big